welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica and I created dolledupbyj. So in today's video, I'm coming to you from Dubai and I have some new hair going on and some nails, and it's just been like a whole glow up and it's super fun and awesome. And I'm definitely loving this hair. I've wanted to have nice, long, flowy, beautiful, full hair for so long, and I just am like obsessed and I love it so much. And then I got my nails done earlier today and I'm just feeling like all put together again. So I was like, let's sit down and film a video. So I went and got this massive bag from Sephora. Check out the text on the side, it's so cool. I went to the Dubai Mall, which is near where we're staying. It's like the most stressful Sephora I've ever been to in my life because there's literally so many salespeople at every single counter. Like at home, there's like a couple salespeople in between the aisles, and like say you need a mascara, they'll be like, oh, this one from Too Faced is good, or like, have you tried this one from Nars? But there was literally a person at every single counter. So it's like you tell them you need something and then they try and push that brand's products on you like so hard. And I'd have to literally just be like, no, I'm fine. Unless it was like a brand that I was interested in. And then I'd be like, okay, show me some stuff. But honestly, it was like not for the faint of heart. I was in there for like over an hour. It was just so busy and packed. And I was like, good thing everyone's wearing masks, like, you know what I mean? But I did get some really cool products and I'm here to share them with you. So if you are here for it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Okay, let's get to the haul. Today's beverage is hotel water. Cheers. Okay, so in no particular order, first item, I got this Fenty Skin Starter Set. So I've been seeing really good reviews actually about Fenty Skin, and specifically this fat water is intriguing to me. It's like a serum slash toner, and I've heard it's just really good. And then also I was reading online that this is like a hybrid moisturizer between sunscreen and like day cream, and so I was like, okay, well, if it's actually super weightless and nice but also moisturizing and gives you an SPF, since I'm still in Dubai and like the sun is out, a daily moisturizer with SPF is like very essential. I'm not honestly the best at wearing a daily moisturizer like every day in the winter in Canada. The sun is just so weak, but so I thought this would be a good set to pick up and just try. And it also comes with this cleanser here, and then yeah, all these 3 products. Also for traveling, like having tons of full-size skincare just doesn't really align with like my suitcase, so I thought these little minis would be a great way to try some Fenty skincare for the first time ever. So I will definitely have to keep you guys updated on my review, maybe do a separate video as well, just talking about these products. Okay, next is a brand I really wanted to try and I was really happy to see in Dubai because I haven't been able to find it before, and in the Maldives they can ship from Sephora, but we just kept extending and I didn't know our exact checkout day, and I didn't want to have an order from Sephora like pending while I'm in the Maldives and then we like leave, you know what I mean? So I didn't order anything while I was away, but I got this Inky List Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This was actually in one of my Sephora like recommendations or new releases, one of my videos that I posted back in December. So the Inky List is like a newer brand to Sephora. It's kind of like the new Ordinary. Their products are less concentrated, it seems, on single ingredients and more concentrated on like, this is what this product is gonna do and here's like the base of it, but it's not just like, here's a caffeine solution, here's a vitamin C thing, here's a peptide thing, here's niacinamide, and you're like, what the fuck do I do with all these and layer all these? Like, this is just overwhelming. So this was really affordable. I love hyaluronic acid. It has literally changed my skin for good. Like, I cannot do without hyaluronic acid now as someone who has dry skin. And this I think was like $11, and it has really good reviews. They were trying to sell me on this one that was like $130. It was from, I think, Ole Henriksen, and I was like, that brand honestly just doesn't really like do anything for me. For some reason, it just doesn't call to me. So I was like, I'm gonna go with the $11 version and see how it is. Next, I got this YSL All Hours Setting Powder. I will show you guys the packaging. I got this originally actually in Spain and I loved it, but the compact that they gave me was broken and I didn't have time to go return it. So I was dealing with like a broken compact forever. So I finally got a new one. How pretty. I just love the packaging. And it's basically just like an all over powder, just like a setting powder for your face. And I love using these just to like take away shine and also provide like a tad bit more coverage over areas like when you're wearing a tinted moisturizer or when you just want to like refresh throughout the day. I love these type of powders. Okay, next I got this Dior Eye Life Cooling Hydration Sorbet Eye Gel. This is actually really funny. So as I said before, all of the salespeople were really aggressive for like their brands. And I go to the skincare section and there's literally 5 people just like standing in a row, like staring at me, and they're like, do you need help with anything? And I'm like, well, obviously, but I'm like, you're all gonna like attack me. So I told this one lady I needed an eye cream, and she was like literally trying to force feed Nuke's skincare like down my throat. They have that at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada, and I'm like not in love. The products just never have really like done much for me. So I was like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to try this eye cream. And she was like, you need to get it, you need to get it. And it was like $90. And I'm like, honestly, I don't want to try it. I don't want anything from this brand. I don't like this brand, no offense, like sorry, I'm not interested. And I was like going all through all the skincare. They didn't actually have that much selection considering it's like Dubai Mall. It was mostly just like makeup stuff and like a small skincare section. But I saw the Dior skincare area right before the checkout, and I got this. I've tried the Eye Life, it's like the Hydration Sorbet face cream before, just like a small one, and I really, really loved it. It reminded me kind of like Biotherm Aqua Source. But so I got the eye gel, and I think this will be amazing just for like a daily eye cream because I ran out of mine. So how does this even work? I don't know how to just squeeze it everywhere. Okay, so it has this little applicator, which is cool. I like that it's not in a jar. It's a little more sanitary. My last Murad eye cream was in a jar, and I was kind of like, I don't know, I don't like dipping my hand into something and then touching my eyes. I don't know, I just prefer like pumps or things like this that are a little more sanitary for skincare. Next, I didn't expect to buy this one item, but I needed a new foundation because my Dior foundation was actually starting to look in some light when I was looking really tan. It was starting to look almost a little too pale on me. And so I was like, okay, I need a new foundation just to like even everything out and just have another option because my tinted moisturizer is like, I'm wearing it today and like it looks good, but it's kind of on the cusp where it's like, it could be a little too light. Like if you look at my arms and stuff. So I was just like, I need something more true to my like body tone, obviously. So I went by the Tom Ford counter and the lady was like, hello, have you tried this? And I was like, here we go. But she was like, she was really, really like going for this. She was going for this foundation for me. Like she was like on a mission, and she said it's one of the best foundations she's ever tried in her life. And I've seen really positive reviews. And honestly, I do find that like when it comes to your face, it's really like, there's obviously good drugstore alternatives to Sephora products, but I find like if you are having a nice base with like a good quality foundation, that's gonna set the tone for the rest of your makeup. So you could do like, you know, drugstore blush, drugstore eyebrows, drugstore mascara, as long as you have like a nice foundation base. So I got the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation in Tawny. And honestly, for the price, like I'm kind of disappointed that the bottle isn't glass, like it's plastic. It looks nice from afar, but like it's honestly just cheap plastic. So I'm like, come on you guys, like really, like Charlotte Tilbury is all in glass, like Estee Lauder is in glass. They're just Laura Mercier. There's something to be said about brands that have like nice glass packaging. And also there's like a little scuff already on this. So like I'm not over the moon about the packaging quality, so I hope that the product itself will deliver a little bit better, because right now I'm like not overwhelmed with lust for this. And also from Tom Ford, I got this Spanish pink lipstick, and she swatched it on me and I was like, I need it. I'm such a hoe for like a peachy nude. Now this is packaging I can get behind. Like, come on, this is heavy, it's solid, it's like metal, and it's gorgeous and gold. I'm like, why did they chimp out? Why did they cheap out so much? This foundation is literally, I think, over 100 Canadian dollars. And the lipstick is not far behind, but like, look, it's like, if you're gonna represent your brand, there needs to be consistency. Like, come on, Tom Ford. Like, this needs to be way bougie to compete with the lipstick, or at least complement each other. Like, come on. Anyways, rant over. This is the shade. This is Spanish pink. Like, how fabulous is that? It is stunning. And so I'm so excited to wear this. I love a nice like creamy, peachy, nude color just to like swipe on right before I head out. That's like kind of medium coverage, so if it starts to fade throughout the day, it's not gonna look like a hot mess. Whereas like you're not really gonna swipe on like a red lipstick really quick, you know what I mean? But I just find lately like I'm kind of over liquid lipsticks for the moment. Like I just feel like they're really drying on me, and I just like I've not been gravitating towards them at all. Also, now that I'm in Dubai and everyone has to wear masks, I've been not really wearing anything on my lips when I go out unless we're going to dinner. So speaking of lips, I have this new Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss. I got the shade Secure the Bag, and this is from their Lip Injection line. It's like a plumping gloss, but it's in the old packaging. Like I think they called it their like diamond gloss or something. I have one of these at home in Canada, and I'm really curious to see because I did try their old formula of the lip injection glosses that was in the old packaging, and I returned it because it was just way too like, it's made my lips sting and burn, and I hated it so much. So I really hope that this new gloss they've come out with is going to be a lot more gentle but still effective. I was trying to find my favorite buxom full-on plumping lip cream in White Russian, and they didn't have buxom in that Sephora, so I got this one instead because girl needs her plumping gloss. This lip gloss comes with like a manual, like it's a fucking lip gloss, like come on. You may experience a slight intense tingle. Apply only within perimeter of lips. If applied on skin, a temporary redness may occur. Oh my god. So if you accidentally get it, if you try and like overline your lips with it, like you won't be doing that. Okay, next I got the Nars Climax Extreme Mascara. I've spoken highly of the Nars Climax Mascara that is in the red tube, and they have this new Climax Extreme. I love the packaging, it's so fun. They have the new Climax Extreme, and let's see what the wand looks like. Okay, ooh, that's my type of wand. It's like not too thick, not too thin. It's not spiky plastic. It's like the old school bristles. Love that. So cannot wait to try this and see how it is. Okay, ooh, I'm really excited about this product. This is from Lancome, and this was like total impulse. I just saw it and I was like, that looks pretty, and if it works, I'm into it. This is their Sills Booster Lash Revitalizing Serum. So this is a lash serum that apparently you're supposed to apply every day for 28 days. And then like, look how pretty the packaging is. That is so cool. I'm into it. And the price point on this was honestly not that bad compared to like, what's that famous, and here's the wand. What's that famous lash product? It's like Lashify or like Lash Envy or something like that. It's like $100 and something, and this was I think about like 65-ish, so not horrible for a lash serum if it actually works. So I'll definitely be trying this and updating everyone as I go on like my social media, and probably mention it in a video or two. So definitely follow me on social media if you aren't already. It's all linked below in the description box, just conveniently for you. Okay, next I got, this was by the checkout counter, and I got this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Mist. Now it has a bunch of mangoes on it, and oh yeah, it's a mango scented one. I haven't seen these yet in Canada. Maybe I'm just like late to the party, but I have only seen the ones with like the gold glitter all over it. And I did try this one time in store, and I really liked the finish on my face. Like it didn't make it look greasy or oily. It just gave it like a nice dewy look. And so I'm definitely going to maybe try this together with the Tom Ford foundation. Also, she said it's soft matte, and I was like, I'm allergic to matte. Like that is like a name that doesn't exist in my life. But she swatched it on me, and I saw reviews saying it's more of like a satin natural finish. So that's, by the way, why I bought a matte foundation, even though I constantly talk about how much I hate matte. Apparently it's not matte, but if it is just a little too matte, I have this dewy setting spray to turn it up a notch. So modern problems require modern solutions. And then next I have this YSL Tattuage Couture Velvet Lip Cream. So I really love YSL Beauty lip products. I think that they are beautiful, and I think that the packaging is stunning and the quality is quite good. Aside from their regular lipsticks that don't really last that long, but I do usually like YSL lip products, and I got this stain. It is kind of more of like, he swatched it on me and it was very shiny. Apparently it dries down shiny, so it's like a stain, but it's not matte. And I do have one of these in the matte formula, and I do like it. It lasts really, really long time. But again, I'm just like not having a matte moment right now, so I just wanted something like shiny and lustrous and like sexual, you know? And this is the shade 204. Okay, next I have a couple products that I'm super excited about, and I honestly did not expect to buy at all when I was in there, but the packaging was stunning, and she actually swatched the products on my hands, and I was like, wow, these are actually like for luxury fashion house, like first makeup launch. I think that these are stunning. So I got the Solar Glow bronzer powder from Dolce Gabbana and the Solar Glow universal bronzing drops, because I am a glow fiend, and I will unwrap these and show you what they look like, of course. So it comes with this little pouch, as designer compacts do, which I'll then throw away as soon as this video is finished, which is so wasteful. I know. I don't know why they still do these. Like, does anyone actually keep these pouches? I mean, I remember when I got my first like Chanel powder, I kept the pouch for so long and then it just looked so dirty, so I threw it away. But how freaking cool is that? Like, this is like a little piece of art. Like, what a cute compact to throw in your bag and just go about your day and have a nice little mirror. So this is the Solar Glow Ultra Light Bronzing Powder in Amber. Like, how stunning is that? And when she swatched it on me, it was so buttery, but so like neutral, like not too warm, not too cool. It's just stunning. And there is like a subtle sheen in there, but it's not like glittery. So I'm definitely excited to try this. And then I was like, okay, well, that's all I'm gonna get. Like, that's good. And then she showed me these bronzing drops, and I'm like, I'm literally the queen of like always complaining about how my face is too pale compared to my body because I exfoliate and I wear SPF 50. And so she showed me these drops, and I was like, oh my gosh, these drops remind me. These are their Solar Glow Universal Bronzing Drops in Sun Kissed. Look how cool that packaging is too. Like, it's freaking awesome. These Solar Glow drops remind me of the Guerlain tinted moisturizing jelly or something like that. I used to post about that all the time on my Instagram. It was basically like a tinted like jelly skincare product that when you put it over your face, it gives you a bronze glow and like a slight touch of dewiness to the skin, but then it just dries down and then you just have like a little bit of a tan in your face. So if you want to go about your day, like, that was the effect, but you just wanted to warm up the skin a bit without wearing makeup, that's what that does. And that's exactly, like, look at how dark these are. I'll try not to get them on the carpet, but look at how dark these are. Like, it comes in this dropper bottle, and she said you basically just like put it wherever you want on your face, 1 or 2 drops. And I love drop products. I have the Isle of Paradise tanning drops that are a self-tan. This is not a self-tan product. This is just when you want like an instant wash of color. So I think this would be amazing for days when like I don't really want to leave the house with self-tanner on and have like the smell develop throughout the day, or like have me risk sweating and then it just like might, you know, dry unevenly and all that. So I think this will be a really amazing product to try, and I'm super excited. And also I think it's really cool that like a fashion house made an innovative beauty product that's actually going to be very useful in my life, because I feel like usually they just have like a couple generic eyeshadow palettes and then like some lipsticks, you know what I mean? It's just like their brand name with like pretty packaging. Like, can we talk about Gucci Beauty for a second? Like, I love the Gucci Beauty lipstick that I have. I think it's completely stunning. The packaging, the formula, everything. The whole makeup line though for Gucci Beauty is like, there's like a powder and some bronzer, and they have a new foundation and mascara, which are like obviously essentials, and their lipstick line, but it's like nothing really like revolutionary or different or new. It's just kind of like, it has its makeup with Gucci on it, and it's like $80 for the foundation, you know what I mean? So I do think it's cool that like, although these products are definitely a high price point, they have some sort of innovation around them. And the bronzer that I swatched is like stunning. I'm like, how cute are these together? Good, still going. Okay, so I really desperately was feeling like I needed an eyeshadow palette, because all I packed with me that I've been using for the last 2 months is the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset, and then the Pixie like Summer Glow Face Palette, but that's not even an eyeshadow palette. So literally like for 2.5 months, I've been using this tiny little mini Natasha Denona palette, and then like my bronzer and highlight for my eyeshadow. And so I feel like I haven't really been posting that many makeup looks, because I've been feeling like my makeup is just the same and it's just boring, and like I haven't had anything like fun going on the eyes, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to unwrap this as I talk, and it's like it's not really going to plan here. I have had a couple of the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes before, and I find them to be super, super pigmented. And also this is a perfect travel size. I was looking at Natasha Denona as well because I love the shades in her palettes and I think that they are so stunning, but it's just not really practical to have like a massive eyeshadow palette in my suitcase. And also they're so expensive, and if it breaks and smashes and like ruins all my clothes, not only have I ruined clothing before, I've done that, it sucks. Shout out to the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, the super matte black shade in that. It ruined a very nice bikini of mine. It really sucks. That happened a couple years ago though. But yeah, it's just not worth like risking breaking the palette in travels and also like ruining my clothes if it breaks and crumbles. So anyways, I got the Khaki Haze palette. And I really liked the color story here. Like, these are gorgeous. And I like that there's depth because I can easily use any of my bronzers as like an easy transition. But they do have a perfect lid shade here. They have a perfect mid-tone crease shade there. And then they have these beautiful colors for depth. So I could either smoke out like a nice kind of like deep brown. I can do the khaki green, or I can do this like kind of sexy, like smoky, like brownie, almost plummy color. And then all of these metallic shades are so lustrous, and that's one thing that I remember from, I think it's the Bronze Obsessions palette, and I have the Emerald Obsessions. The metallics in those palettes are stunning and so pigmented for like a small palette. They did not skimp on quality, so I really hope this will be just as good as those, and I'm excited to play around with this one. Okay, and then next I have this Nars Oil Infused Lip Tint. This is from, I think, their summer collection. It is the Laguna Lip Tint, and I love this packaging. They have the matching packaging for their Laguna matte bronzer that I have at home. And the lady though, when I was buying it, she was actually so unhelpful. I was like, oh, I like this lip gloss is so pretty, I want it. And she was like, well, it's very gold. And I was like looking at it in the tube. I'm like, I'm very familiar with Nars and I've seen this before. I was like, I like it because I like glosses like this because you can put them over like a nice pale pink shade, such as like Kim Kardashian West by Charlotte Tilbury, or even that Tom Ford lipstick that I have. If I want to add a little more like juiciness over top and a little more dimension, not too metallic though. And the Nars gloss formulas are not overly metallic at all. I have had Super Vixen and Orgasm and Greek Holiday, which they discontinued unless you go online. So I was like, honestly, let's go for the Laguna Oil Infused Lip Tint and see how we like it, see how we like the formula. And I think this will be beautiful to be layered over lipstick for sure, especially since I still got a glow. I feel like some of my lip products are like kind of wash me out, so I can use this to kind of like warm them back up, you know what I mean? I do just have a couple of things left, one big item, and then these two from Sephora collection. So I got the Gentle Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. I have tried the other makeup remover from Sephora. It's the Biphase. That one though I found was like honestly so oily on my lids, and I would like be at breakfast in the morning having like, if I used it to like get any smudges that I left like after I washed my makeup, and I found like it would just leave an oily residue in my eyes, so things would be like blurry when I'd be walking to breakfast, and I was like, this is not fun. So, but these are perfect travel size for like makeup removers, and they work really well. So I hope that this formula will be just as strong as the other, but it won't leave like an oily residue on my eyes. And then I did pick up my High Precision eyeliner as always, because I've been using this for literally almost 15 years, and it is just so good. They tried to sell me on this Lancome one, but didn't have the brush tip. It had like a felt tip inkwell, and I swear by brush tip for liquid liner. It's just how I do it. I'm used to the pressure, the precision, everything. This is an amazing eyeliner. It's so good, and it's like $14. It's amazing. Ooh, and then I also have this little Sephora green clay mask, because I have tried one of these in a sample before and I really liked it. And I like how this is just 4 uses. So like I could do it once a week, and then like after a month, like I get rid of it. And I don't have to be traveling with like a bulky bottle of like a clay mask, you know what I mean? The skincare section just wasn't that big. Like there wasn't a lot of other options besides Sephora collection. Like they had a massive display of Sephora collection sheet masks, which like I don't honestly love buying single sheet masks. Like I prefer just to get like the Korean ones in the packs of 6, because I think they're just honestly the best ones. But yeah, I got this green clay mask just because sometimes when you're in warmer weather, it can like break out, especially sometimes sunscreen will irritate my skin, clog the pores, etc. So see how this is. Green clay is supposed to be purifying and pore perfecting. Okay, and the last item is gonna bring us back to Munich. So if you watched my Come Shopping With Me in Munich vlog, I will link that below. I went and checked out the most amazing perfume floor in a department store called Oberpollinger, and they had all of these beautiful, incredible fragrances I had never seen before, and that is where I discovered the brand Ex Nihilo. Now, I discovered another brand that day, and the packaging was just like so incredibly stunning and beautiful, but I just could not find a scent that I liked. And I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a $300+ bottle of fragrance if I don't love the scent. Like, that's completely ridiculous. I'm very for like luxurious, more niche scents that less people own. Like everywhere in the mall here is, I don't know what's going on. Valentino's paying a lot of money to have people spray you, because everywhere you go in the mall here, there's like fragrance counters like all through the hallways in between the shops. And there's lots of fragrance stores as well, like Dubai fragrance specific brands. And they literally try and spritz you like so aggressively, like as you walk by, and you're like, no, 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 no. And I don't know what's going on, but Valentino is like everywhere, and they're trying to spritz you with Valentino like all over the place. Like, it's nuts. But I was just like, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. And then finally, like in Sephora, I was like looking at the Tom Ford section, and the lady was spritzing fucking Fabulous on me. But she spritzed me like 6 times, and I was like, I'm going to be able to taste this. Like, please stop. And I was like, okay. Like, no. I was like backing away. But anyways, I discovered that they had this brand, Memo Paris. It's like, you know, it's bougie when it has its own bag. So I think it's Memo or Memo. Sorry if anyone's watching this knows how to pronounce it, because I don't. How pretty is this? And I got the Tamarindo, and tamarind is one of my favorite flavors of margarita I've ever tried in my life. And I love sour things. I discovered tamarinds when I was in Jamaica. They're just like a very sour fruit. And then when I was in Mexico one time, I tried tamarind margaritas, like fresh tamarind though, like not sugary. They were like so sour and amazing. Anyways, they didn't have this fragrance when I was in Munich, and they had it at Sephora, and I was like, oh my God, I think this is the one. Use that box, like. So Tamarindo, it is made with bergamot, pineapple, jasmine absolute, patchouli, and vanilla absolute, as well as, of course, tamarind, I think. Tamarindo, pineapple flower. I guess that's what that is. So I love anything like tropical and warm and sunny. Like, I love the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. That's like a classic staple. An old friend introduced me to that scent, and it is like so addictive. It's definitely part of my life now, big time. But I do love a good summer scent. How pretty is this? It has its own little stand. So the packaging is super cute and islandy. Honestly, they had way more exciting bottles of their other fragrances. Like, they had like leopards on them and panthers and like evil eyes and pyramids, and like it looked so cool. But this is definitely just like a little bit more minimalist, but I think that it is just like so stunning, and it smells like a fucking dream. And I love that it's like kind of more niche fragrance house from Paris, and I love that I was able to find it again in Dubai, because I had never seen it before until I was in Munich. Okay, you guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope that you really enjoyed the haul and enjoyed all of the things that I got to buy. And if you have any thoughts on any of these products, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, of course, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back here. There's also all of my social media links below if you want to check those out. And I hope to see you guys again, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. All right, bye.